What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering Jasmy as it has recently exploded again. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So first things first, this was Jasmy in my previous video trading at just over half of a penny. And I called out the bull flag and the fact that we were using the 21-day moving average as support. And this is Jasmy currently trading at over 6/10 of a penny. And at its peak, it was over 7/10 of a penny. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made 29% gains in 6 days. And if you compare that to the stock market, where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 6 days what the stock market makes in just under 3 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Now I'll go deeper into the charts to the end of the video, and there are some indicators that you need to see, so make sure you stay tuned. So Jasmy is trading at about 6.5 of a penny. Its market cap is 320 million, which ranks 155th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 49.2 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is 98.6% in circulation. And this is one of the biggest reasons I am bullish on Jasmy. There will be basically no inflation, as it's almost fully diluted. And if you guys are looking to trade Jasmy, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think this is the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at Jasmy's Twitter. So they've only posted one time since my last video. So ByteTrend posted top 20 rated crypto in US dollar. And if you go ahead and click on it and you scroll down, you can see Jasmy is still one of the ones listed that are a 5-star. Once I find it, right there. Now, I will be honest, there are some projects on here that I don't necessarily love that are also 5 stars. So I don't know how trustworthy this actually is. But now we'll go over some macro news that could affect Jasmy's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Jasmy. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. So the first thing is that 23 hours ago, Iran and Russia finalized a deal to trade in local currencies, ditching the US dollar. So obviously for the US dollar, this is definitely not a good thing, given that it is the world reserve currency. So whether or not that actually changes in a few years, who knows? For the sake of the US dollar, hopefully not. And then 21 hours ago, US Congressman Warren Davidson says 2024 would be a great time to fire Gary Gensler and hold the SEC accountable for its corruption. Now, whether or not this will actually happen, who knows? I've been hearing for a long time that Gary Gensler is going to get fired, and it's yet to happen. So it's kind of one of those things where I won't believe it until I see it. But if you guys don't follow the SEC, he is pretty openly against crypto, or at least he plays that part. So him getting fired could be bullish for the market. And then the last thing is that the US national debt reaches a new all-time high of 33.9 trillion. And the reason this is important is because it explains why I am personally so bullish on crypto, especially for a project like Jasmy, which has a circulating supply of 49.2 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion. There will be basically no inflation, or Bitcoin for that matter, which has a max supply of 21 million. Because once you understand fractional reserve banking and many other things, you will understand that this debt is never going away, as we quite literally have a debt-based monetary system. So in my eyes, I've always been a fan of decentralization, but the main selling point for me is the finite supply of most cryptos, as you don't have the threat of hyperinflation and many other things. But now for the final part of this video, we'll go over some technical analysis. So this is Jasmy on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 29% in 6 days. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? Now, obviously, I'm a little bit late to the party, but what I would have called out is that price action swings from a lower high to a higher high. The RSI makes a double top, which is Class C bearish divergence. So I would have said that there's a pretty high likelihood that we reach the top. So usually when that happens, what you're going to want to do is start projecting out a bull flag. And while this fills out, the RSI and Stochastics would start to reset, and then the 21-day moving average would start creeping up, and price action could get a bounce off of it as support. But at the current moment, we obviously don't have to project out a flag because it's already forming one. So at the moment, everything is already playing out, and this bull flag has a measured move to 0.0081, which would create new local highs. But also at the same time, just understand Jasmy has pumped huge in the last few months, so there is always a chance that we get a bigger retracement. And then I also would like to point out there is one major way that I would shift bearish in the short term, and that is if price action broke beneath the 21-day moving average and then bearishly retested. If that happened, I would shift bearish. But at the current moment, Jasmy actually looks pretty decent on the daily time frame. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And Bitcoin's actually been playing out very similar to how I thought that it might. So previously, I had it drawn in a bull flag, and I was calling out the fact that it was bouncing off the 21-day moving average as support, which is actually what I'm hoping Jasmy does. Now, this bull flag has a measured move to over 48,000. And if it ends up playing out, that could skyrocket the entire market. But what I have been warning about is that if price action is going to break up to this measured move, it's first going to have to get past this double top. So we need to close a candle above 44,600. And that that did not end up happening. In addition, price action is also currently trading directly on the 21-day moving average. So right now, the biggest thing I'd be watching is the 21-day. If price action breaks above and then has a bullish retest, we might actually hit this measure move. There is a chance. However, if price action breaks beneath and then we bearish retest, we could drop all the way down to 37,800. Not that either one of those levels are guaranteed, but they are possibilities. So overall, Bitcoin and Jasmy are pretty neutral right now. But if I had to lean a certain way, I would lean bullish. But also, as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Bitcoin spot ETFs were to get approved, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if they get rejected, that could tank the entire market. So just understand in the short term, crypto is going to be extremely volatile. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Jasmy will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.